Perhaps you are new to the Warhammer 40K universe and don't know where to start. The lore can easily be described as overbearing. There's elf aliens, orc aliens, robot undead aliens, and even alien aliens. There's demons, demon gods, demon worshippers from a small thing called the Horus Heresy. And we haven't even touched the complexities of the Imperium of Man. If only there was a way we could start with something straightforward, less complex than everything else at once. The 40K universe is vast, so let's keep things simple and focus on one planet with a few Space Marines and a keep, set against a humble horde of Orks to get us grounded in the 40K setting. That planet is Armageddon. That keep is Helsreach. What up, you guys? I'm Kent E.S. Larwill, and I'm a writer YouTuber who talks about everything from philosophy, politics, storytelling, and more. The easiest way to support what I do is to subscribe to this channel and like this video. It's free and takes a second to do. This one you can check out for free, not on Tubi, but actually right here on YouTube. So if I'm actually the one that's telling you about this and haven't seen it for yourself, then go see it now, right here on YouTube. Link below in the description. The super basic rundown of Helsreach goes something like this. Orks are about to scour a planet called Armageddon. A small group of Space Marines from the Black Templar chapter, led by Grimaldus, is sent to defend an outpost called Helsreach. The defenses still garrison a large contingent of Imperial Guard, but things do look bleak as the whole planet is set to be overrun by warmongering greenskins. And so it is up to Grimaldus and his handful of Space Marines to prepare defenses and endure through the relentless onslaught that is about to take place. The story stays on track with preparing for the big green guys to show up and then smashy all the green guys. If you are new to Warhammer 40K, then you'll likely have more than a few references go over your head, but that's just something you have to learn to accept when you're entering the juggernaut of lore that is Warhammer 40K. If you know anything of Warhammer 40K on YouTube, you'll know that the 40K YouTubers calling out other 40K YouTubers for getting the lore wrong is not just commonplace, but pretty par for the course. It's a complicated setting, to say the least. Honestly, even reviewing this movie, I'm worried that some Poindexter is gonna call me out on getting one small thing wrong with the lore here or there, so let's see how this goes. By all means, my fellow 40K nerds, add your comments below right there, just of course after you subscribe to the channel. For Helsreach, all you need to know is Grimaldus and the other Space Marines are trying to rally some of the other human Imperial factions to help them fend off the impending Orc invasion. This made-for-YouTube movie is based off of one of the many Black Library Warhammer books. Although I never read it, you can tell the creators stayed as true to the source material as they could in a 2.5-hour film. The dialogue, the development of the plot, and the war waging around the fortress all complement the snappy characters who are plagued with defending a helpless outpost. This movie is a testament to what honoring the original body of work can produce if you take it seriously and not get hung up on making any of your own creative interpretations with something that's already well established. I have to give a huge shout out to the animators. This style of animation is true art in motion, which you don't see too often these days. I can't help but wonder if the indie production found their constraints to aid them in creating a medium which allowed them to develop something so unique, allowing their limitations only to fuel their creativity. The black and white with the etch and filter in your vision in every frame really sets the tone of the Grimdark setting of 40K. My only critique is later on the animators resort to using color and more detail as the film progresses, which could have helped highlight battle scenes, but really wasn't required for the rest of the movie. I loved the grittiness of the black and white, which would have carried an overbearing dread, which sets perfectly the tone to the stage of Helsreach. All in all, it's still great animation, but I personally would have preferred a lot more of the black and white with simplistic animation rather than cut into more of the color tone sections. I can't stress enough how much this story is more than senseless bloodshed. This is war, but there is a lot more going on than chainswords ripping into greenskins here. We can see Grimaldus have to pander and ploy with other factions of the Imperium so he can rally forces to defend against Helsreach. We sense the tension and bleakness as battle looms around the corner, while everyone prepares to face the end. As things get worse, we feel the weight of Grimaldus carry as the fight for victory, despite it being clear the Orks will likely run them over at any moment. We also get to see the answer to the question, can a single squad of Space Marines get along without any pettiness or arrogance getting in the way as they face a countless number of Orks at their doorstep? The answer is no, of course. In Helsreach, war is more the backdrop to the stage that allows troubled, angry, self-absorbed, dogmatic characters unveil themselves as they have to fight to the death on a god-forsaken planet in a doomed fortress. While playing the Space Marine video games, you might get the sense that Space Marines are some kind of near immortal player when you play as Titus. But here we get to see the grim thoughts of Grimaldus and see that even a Space Marine can have moments of vulnerability, especially if he's doomed to defend the halls of Helsreach. Even if you're not at all a Warhammer 40K fan, Helsreach is a great film about war, the struggles of war, the logistics of war, and even the toll that war can carry for those who have to face it. But if my pitch hasn't sold you on it, then by all means, let's just check out the intro to Helsreach and see if that does it for you.
I will die on this world. I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me, and yet the thought clings like a virus, blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness. It will happen soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon. Even the name twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins. I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl into fists. I am strong, born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader. I am wrath incarnate, living only to kill until finally killed. I am a weapon in the eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership of the stars. Its strength, purity, and wrath will not be enough. I will die on this world. I will die on Armageddon.
What are you still doing here? Go watch Helsreach already. Link in the description. Leave a comment on my video first, and then go watch Helsreach. And if you've already seen Helsreach, then has it been a while since you've seen it? Maybe you could go see it again.